Enforcement Directorate and the Aam Aadmi Party. It is trading barbs, charges, accusations and now a defamation suit while raids went on the closest aides of Arvind Kejriwal as well as other leaders from the Aam Aadmi Party. Here's more.
Nearly a dozen locations raided. The Enforcement Directorate carried out raids on properties associated with AAP MP ND Gupta, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's personal aide Bibhav Kumar and former Delhi Jal Board member Shalabh Kumar. The ED is probing suspected irregularities in the tendering process of the Delhi Jal Board. The investigation stems from cases filed by the CBI and the anti-corruption branch of the Delhi government. There are suspicions of undue advantage given to an ineligible firm in approving 38 crore rupees worth of contracts related to electromagnetic floor meters. Properties of Rajya Sabha member ND Gupta, Kejriwal's aide Bibhav Kumar and former Delhi Jal Board member Shalabh Kumar were searched. The Aam Aadmi Party responded strongly, claiming the raids were politically motivated. A Delhi minister accused the ED of using intimidation tactics and corruption to silence AAP.
मैंने ट्विटर के माध्यम से ये बताया था कि आज सुबह 10 बजे मैं ईडी पर एक बहुत बड़ा एक्सपोजे करने वाली हूं। इस एक्सपोजे को रोकने के लिए, आम आदमी पार्टी को डराने के लिए, आम आदमी पार्टी को चुप कराने के लिए आज सुबह 7 बजे से ही आम आदमी पार्टी से जुड़े हुए लोगों के घर पर, आम आदमी पार्टी के नेताओं के घर पर ईडी की रेड शुरू हो गई है।
The Delhi minister alleged that the ED lacked compelling evidence in its investigations against AAP leaders. She accused the agency of deleting material from surveillance footage.
आम आदमी पार्टी के पास विश्वसनीय सूत्रों से ये खबर है कि जब से ये एक्साइज पॉलिसी का इन्वेस्टिगेशन शुरू हुआ है, पिछले 1.5 साल की सारी इंटेरोगेशन, सारे सवाल जवाब जो हुए हैं ईडी में, सबकी ऑडियो फुटेज को डिलीट कर दिया गया है एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टोरेट द्वारा, ईडी द्वारा।
In a statement, the ED rejected Atishi's allegations as baseless and malicious. The agency asserted that it never tampered with CCTV footage. The Enforcement Directorate announced its intention to take legal action against the Delhi minister. The BJP criticized the Aam Aadmi Party, accusing its leaders of serious violations.
क्या चुनाव जीतना इस बात का प्रमाण होता है कि मैं भ्रष्टाचार कर सकता हूं और मैं किसी जांच में शामिल नहीं होऊंगा? अरविंद केजरीवाल जी लगातार सम्मन को इग्नोर कर रहे हैं, कानून को धता बता रहे हैं, धज्जियां उड़ा रहे हैं। ये रोना रोने की जगह इन लोगों को जांच में सहयोग करना चाहिए।
The tension between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP escalated with a fresh round of ED raids related to a Delhi Jal Board case. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, and the showdown only escalating, viewers. Raids, accusations, and now defamation, where the ED has charged the Aam Aadmi Party with all of that. Let's take it to our face-off this evening. Priyanka Kakkar joins us, national spokesperson, Aam Aadmi Party, Pratyush Kant, Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson. Priyanka Kakkar, if you can hear me, the charge the BJP is levelling against you today is to make baseless accusations without proof, shoot and scoot, and not take accountability or responsibility for your actions.
I don't get it, Preeti. Good evening to all your viewers. Firstly, I don't get it. What is the simple explanation to the fact that despite a Supreme Court judgment of 2020, which was reiterated by the Rouse Avenue Court on 19 July 2024, because you see, all this entire ghotala, so-called Sharab ghotala, is based only on hearsay evidence. It's a he said, she said. So in such a situation, if you delete the audio as well, when it is mandated by court orders, it is imperative for you to ensure that there is a video and audio both. Why were the audios tampered with? We filed an application before court already, and we hope that the ED is able to. ED, in fact, was really scolded and pulled up by the courts 2 days ago. So it's a very simple question. And you know, why shouldn't ED's investigation be questioned? It's been over 2 years now. Not a penny has been recovered from either of our netas, and yet they continue to languish in jail for no reason, because the PMLA Act has been amended to such an extent. Why shouldn't we question the ED when this is the same ED who very recently, you will recall, filed a case on 2 farmers who only had 50 rupees in their pocket. It's a case of Tamil Nadu. They had 50 rupees in their bank accounts, and the ED came after heavily down on them with the PMLA case because there was a BJP neta involved with these farmers who wanted to kabzao their land. So why shouldn't we ask the ED? Why shouldn't we ask the ED? Because they withdrew the case against Chhagan Bhujbal once he joined the NCP faction of Ajit Pawar, who the Honorable Prime Minister considered a 70,000 crore ka ghotalebaz. Why shouldn't we ask the ED these questions? Because, you know, even in you will recall an IRS officer was recently suspended. His name being Mr. B. Bala Murugan. He was suspended because he made a complaint to the president saying that the BJP is using the PMLA as the ED as a political arm. These are things on record. Why should we question the ED? They have not been able to recover a penny, and they are now tampering with evidence.
Okay, but Priyanka Kakkar, you know, you'd also recall in all of this that the Supreme Court has put on record that the money trail of 338 crores has been tentatively established when hearing the bail plea of Mr. Manish Sisodia. But I'll come back to that.
Let me please answer.
Allow me to come back to you. Allow me to come back to you. Let me bring in Pratyush Kant, and you take that question when I come back to you. Pratyush Kant, to pull you in on this, you know, constantly what is the BJP saying? That if the Aam Aadmi Party has nothing or no hidden skeletons in their closet, they have nothing to hide, why can't they just go through with this investigation? The same could be now asked, Pratyush Kant, of the Enforcement Directorate. It's not the ED being targeted, but if there's been some misses, which the Aam Aadmi Party is alleging, investigate. Why is the BJP defending the ED here?
Firstly, who are these sources who come to Atishi ji and AAP leaders? People come and offer them 23 crore rupees to buy an MLA. Some source comes and tells them what ED is doing. They are wiping out the audios. Who are these sources? When the police goes and asks them, please tell me who is the person who was trying to bribe you, then you have no answer. Tomorrow, they will give you a press release, you won't carry a story. They will tell you they were asking for money. Sources came and were asking for money. What are we doing? ED is an organization which works on a process, a due process of law. They don't work on whims and fancies. They first have put notice, they have evidences, they collect documents, then they go and start the investigation. Why bring ED like this? Because you are involved in Sharab Ghotala, you're not getting a bail from any court, lower court, high court, or Supreme Court, the senior most Supreme Court says I can see the trail of money. You are an anchor, you have not seen the document. I am a spokesperson, I have not seen the document. They are the people who see the document. It is ED who gives the document to the court to see. That is why they are not getting bail. So you come with some fictitious source and you come and give a story that no, they are offering us money. If they are offering you money, tell who is the person, what is the phone number, which hotel did they meet you, who are these people, let them face the music, let them go to jail. No, you will not do that. Because it's all figment of imagination. You have
Pratyush Kant, prima facie, does the BJP believe that agencies like the ED or any agency is above law and opaque, and they're justified in being opaque?
Absolutely true. They are doing their job. CBI is doing its job. If Delhi police goes with a notice, they are doing a job. You come and say that there are people asking to buy MLAs. They will come and ask you who are these people.
But Pratyush Kant, my question was, do you believe that an investigative agency is above law and justified in being opaque? Because every agency should be investigated if there are charges. But Priyanka Kakkar, the question coming to the Aam Aadmi Party is proof. You haven't put out any valid proof in public domain to substantiate the grave charges you're making today on the topmost investigative agency of this country?
Preeti, bear with me for 2 minutes, Preeti. He mentioned that we did not reveal any names when it came to the Khareed Farokht of the MLAs. Well, it is for all to see what happened in Madhya Pradesh, what happened in Maharashtra, what happened in Goa, and I'm giving you a name, Sher Singh Dagar. Tell me, what did you do about the investigation? He's your BJP person. Tell me what happened. Secondly, you are asking me for a source of this information. Preeti, we have already moved the court in this case yesterday. We've already moved the court in this case yesterday, and the ED is supposed to answer tomorrow on 7th February. The ED was pulled up, that why such a lapse happened despite a Supreme Court judgment of 2020, which was reiterated on 19 July 2024 by the Rouse Avenue Court, that it was mandatory for the ED, because the entire case is based on hearsay. It was mandatory for the ED to record all evidence in audio and video. Thirdly, because you raised this point of 338 crores, and I'm grateful to you that you mentioned tentatively. So, well, in law, Preeti, as we know it, that you have to prove beyond doubt, which is clear it doesn't happen here. And you know, this 338 crore is the amount which is lying in the accounts of 10 companies. This is the profit that they made over 8 months, not a penny, no evidence, nothing has been received by us. Court was very categorical about it. Thirdly, Preeti, what they have done is that they have amended PMLA to such an extent through a money bill route that they can now put anybody behind bars who, without any evidence, you don't even need evidence, you can be behind bars for a long time. So let me ask this BJP spokesperson, why does he think that not a penny has been recovered but we still continue to languish in jail? What kind of law is this? The trial is ongoing, we are not running away anywhere, not a penny has been recovered from us. Tell me, how are we still behind the bars when we shouldn't be?
Okay.
You know, what happened in Chhagan Bhujbal's case? The ED said that they lost the file. The ED said they lost the file, they withdrew the case. What happened?
Okay.
I just mentioned the IRS officer who has been suspended because he said that the ED is working as the political arm of the BJP. The IRS officer wrote to the president. It's a grave charge. I read a news report of Mumbai where the ED officials are suspected in a gang where they leak the files to the gang who then extort businessmen.
So there's also a
on the
defamation
PMLA
case against
charges.
you where the ED
These
is
are all
concerned.
facts.
Okay.
Look at the conviction rate, under 0.5%.
Okay, Ms. Kakkar, you've made your point, but Pratyush Kant, I want to bring you in the conviction rate, how it's risen 5 times ever since the BJP has come in, and how low the conviction rate is. All of that, especially where PMLA is concerned, we're going to talk later about that. That's not the part of this debate. But Pratyush Kant, let's talk about the Aam Aadmi Party raising questions where the conduct of the Enforcement Directorate is concerned. They are saying they've moved the court. For a political outfit like the Bharatiya Janata Party, Pratyush Kant, who you yourself say that why can't the Aam Aadmi Party face the music? It's an investigation. If they have nothing to hide, they'll be clean. Why is it so difficult now for the BJP to say the same about the ED? That, okay, the Aam Aadmi Party has moved court. If there's anything, it's an independent inquiry which could, take place. Let that happen. But the Aam Aadmi Party should face the music in the liquor scam.
Preeti ji, first let me make it very clear. I am the national spokesperson for Bharatiya Janata Party, not for ED. But let me also assure you that Aam Aadmi Party is trying to demolish all the systems which have been put in place by the constitution of this country. Right. Today, you have problem with investigative agencies. Tomorrow, you are going to get bail. You will say the courts are corrupt. It's just a matter of time that they're going to give stories about judges also. What? Is it a banana republic we're living in? Why aren't they getting bail from anywhere? Because evidences are loud and clear. What has Bharatiya Janata Party or the government got to do with CBI or ED? They are doing their job. If they don't investigate well, if they don't put the documents in front of the court, all of these guys would have been out on bail. Why are they not out on bail? It doesn't require rocket science to understand that. The evidence collected by ED is so solid that once the judges see it, they know that these people are neck deep into corruption. That is why they are not getting bail. And let me assure you that ED has done around 6,000 PMLA cases and only 2.98% cases are against politicians. And politicians as corrupt as Aam Aadmi Party. Everybody
but
name a thing they're not involved.
Out of the 2.98,
transport scam,
but Pratyush Kant, out of the 2.98% that you name under PMLA, also, as per the record, 93% of them are against the opposition. That you'd agree, sir? You'd agree on that, but okay. Ms. Kakkar, come in for a rebuttal, then I need to go into a news break. Sir, these are facts. Okay, go ahead. Make your point. Mr. Kant, make your point.
No, I am just trying to tell you that 6,000 cases have been done. Only 2.98% cases are there against the politicians. They are doing... See, did you hear the Prime Minister yesterday? 1 lakh crore money has been seized by ED.
Right.
And what happened in Congress regime?
No, sir. The point was that I was making out of 6,000 to... Okay, Priyanka Kakkar, 20 seconds. I need to dip into news break there. Priyanka Kakkar, please respond. 20 seconds.
Thank you. I have repeated this. It is perhaps rocket science for the BJP because PMLA provisions are quite stringent. It is perhaps rocket science for the BJP spokesperson to understand that they made such amendments to the law through the back door in 2019 that twin conditions which have to be satisfied, which were declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court previously, they revived those unconstitutional provisions which permit a person to stay behind bars without an iota of evidence. जांच होनी है तो उसकी करा लीजिए जो भारतमाला प्रोजेक्ट में आपकी सीएजी रिपोर्ट इतनी सारी कह रही है, वहां तो आप एक जांच नहीं भेज रहे, यहाँ पे आप हमें जेल के अंदर रख रहे हैं जब आपको एक चवन्नी की रिकवरी नहीं हुई. आपकी एजेंसी जो आपके इशारों पर डांस कर रही है, जो आपको पता है कि बीजेपी की ally hai.
Apologies to our panelists for this hard cut, but there's massive news coming in where the Ajit Pawar faction of the NCP is concerned, and we are going to go to it. The EC has ruled, viewers, that Ajit Pawar is the real NCP. Shalabh Pawar to give 3 alternative names. So the NCP now belongs to Ajit Pawar. The EC gives NCP name to Ajit Pawar faction. All of this coming in about 2 months before the general elections, viewers. This would be a huge blow where the NCP as well as the India Alliance is concerned, Shalabh Pawar faction. But now there is no NCP Shalabh Pawar faction because now if there is an NCP as per the Election Commission, it belongs to Ajit Pawar. NCP is Ajit Pawar. Shalabh Pawar faction now needs to come up with 3 names that it needs to give to the EC. Shalabh Pawar has been asked to give 3 alternative names that he would want for his outfit, which no longer is the NCP. For the Election Commission, the NCP now belongs to the Ajit Pawar faction. All of this is coming in at a point of time. We are just about 2 months before general elections, viewers, and especially the name of the party now has gone to the Ajit Pawar faction. The symbol will go also to the Ajit Pawar faction. And if the name and symbol of a party goes to the Ajit Pawar faction, that would be a huge blow. Because in the state of Maharashtra, a lot will go in terms of the NCP vote has been the clock where the symbol comes in from, as well as the name, which is the NCP, the Nationalist Congress Party. And now Shalabh Pawar would be given time to come up with 3 names. We're going to keep a keen eye on all developments, but for what it's worth, the NCP now belongs to Ajit Pawar. A quick break on that note. We're going to get into a quick break. To stay with us on the other side is Bibhav Kumar.
If they are not reaching 370, you will not take oath. Can he promise that? This kind of election speeches he can make in parliament. But people of India are decided that people of India have the right. In 2004 also, India shining was like this only. And the people of India knows that this kind of arrogance will be defeated.
मोदी जी के प्रति अटूट विश्वास है. अगर आप देखें 10 साल यूपीए सरकार, तो उस समय लोग विवादों में घिरे थे. मोदी जी का 10 साल एनडीए का उम्मीदों में रहा, विश्वास में रहा, मोदी के प्रति अटूट विश्वास रहा कि मोदी है तो मुमकिन है. आखिर रहे क्यों नहीं? आज मोदी जी देश में सर्वाधिक विकास करने वाले पुरुष हैं भारत के प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में.
In 2004, after Sonia Gandhi renounced her claim So in the media, there was a lot of speculation about who is going to be the Prime Minister, and both my father's and Dr. Manmohan Singh's names were in the circulation. So I asked my father very excitedly that, are you going to be the Prime Minister? So he's told me very candidly that no, it's going to be Dr. Manmohan Singh. But he said that Sonia ji should announce it very fast, and because otherwise this kind of uncertainty is not good for the country. Then later on through his conversations, later on in his diary, I came to know that in 1989, before the election, when Dr. Singh contested from South Delhi parliamentary constituency, he wrote in his diary that Dr. Manmohan Singh is contesting from South Delhi. In all probability, he will win and it will be very good. He is a likely Congress prime ministerial candidate. So even in 1989 also, he perceived a situation that in case of a Congress win, Dr. Manmohan Singh is going to be the Prime Minister. So in 2004, it could not have come as a major disappointment to him. And he also told journalist Shumon Chatterjee that he did not have any expectation from Sonia Gandhi to make him the Prime Minister. And when there is no expectation, there is no disappointment. So
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
I want to talk at the end of this interview about Pakistan. You know, when I was interviewing UPA ministers in the old days, Pakistan would usually be the first question. Interestingly, it's the last right now. And that's also how you've de-hyphenated India in Pakistan. But there's a big election happening. And we're seeing the key players talk about rapprochement, about possible peace. Do you think if in the future, say, a Nawaz Sharif were to come back to power, and if Prime Minister Modi were to come back to power for a third time in India, that might be an ideal opportunity for our two countries to find some common ground and move forward?
I think it's not as simple as that. You are aware that where Prime Minister Modi is concerned, from the first oath taking in 2014, he wanted good relations with Pakistan, willing to make that effort to get them to understand, not just with Pakistan, with all the neighbors. Okay, that's why we have the neighborhood first policy. It's a decade now. Has been that you can say the terror industry or infrastructure, call it what you will. They have not really let up on India in a significant way. Yes, after Uri and Balakot, we've seen them more circumspect. But the fact is, really the bottom line today for us with Pakistan is really the issue of terrorism. There's no getting away from it. And one of our problems with Pakistan has been, I mean, if you look at it, it started on day one. I mean, when Akbar Khan really as a serving general of the Pakistani army organized and pushed raiders, and then they said, oh, we got nothing to do with this. And one of the reasons it has dogged us for so long is we ourselves have not been we have not acknowledged its centrality in the past. You cannot carry on with cross-border terrorism and say, well, I'd like good relations in all other spheres. To my mind, again, I make this as a non-political point. I think, most of this country was actually very angry after 26/11. I mean, people felt that, look, we should have done something.
In politics, everyone has an opinion, but I have the data. Whose stock is rising? Whose graph is falling? Track India's political stock exchange. Unmatched, unmissable data analytics. The only show on News TV when numbers do the talking. India's most credible poll track